Hello everyone and welcome to Shape Up. So we're going to focus on our warm up first this morning. So starting off with the three-way leg swing, planting the right foot, we're going to swing the left leg forward and back. So let's get the arms in there. We're going to go for 10 repetitions for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, get that 10 in there. And then on that same side, we're going to cross it over, windshield wiper the arms side to side for 3, 4, really open up that leg, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we'll bring that knee up and we'll open it to the side. And then just twisting through the core. So remember to breathe for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. And then changing it over to the other side, really planting that left foot. Let's bring the foot forward and back, nice big lift up. So we'll aim for 10 on this side as well. Last couple, I lost count there. Sorry, I was talking too much. Good, and then change it over to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then let's bring that knee up. We're going to open it to the side. So squeezing that glute. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Okay, so stepping off to the right side, we're going to sink into the knee, rotating up towards the sky, bring it right back to center, and then floating off to the left side. Okay, so here we go. Nice big squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it right back to center. Okay, so for the next one, what we're going to do, we're going to do our squat down, lift up, and then I'm going to have you fold forward in that stretch to get the hamstrings and lower back. Okay, so here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, okay, so standing up nice and tall, let's rotate around the core. So nice big rotation. Remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. Okay, and then I'm just gonna have you pivot right over to the left side. So that means the left foot is forward, the right foot pivots back, and the heel touches the floor. And then we're gonna pump that heel up and down. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll change it over to the other side, pressing the left heel into the floor, and then right up onto those toes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then let's bring it right back to center. And then using these arms here, we're opening up that chest. Just a nice big squeeze. And just remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. And then nice big lift to the sky. Okay. And then let's just finish off with a few of those elbow rotations in one direction, and then in the other direction. Okay. Alrighty then, so let's move on. So we're gonna bring it into our cardio warm-up first for today. Now, the first exercise we're gonna do is gonna be the high knees, okay? So high knees, get my Android working here for you guys. So we're gonna do 8 exercises, 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Okay, so just remember that the high knees, we've got that high knees, high impact, and then we have the high knees, low impact, okay? All right, so let's get ready. I'm gonna pump that out nice and strong. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so high knees, let's go, let's pump that out. Okay, so wherever you're at, just pumping that out, where that's low impact, high impact. If you're kind of in that in between, you can just go faster with that low impact. Okay, so that'll kind of bump you up into a little bit of a middle range there. Four, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so coming up next, we've got jumping jacks. And then we've got low impact. Get ready. Here we go. And I just remember you can also do a little bit of high impact combined with a little bit of the low as well if you want to bump it into that sort of that middle range. So there's lots of different things you can do for the levels, right? So just remember to expand that mind a little bit. 9 seconds. All right. Okay, we're gonna do lunges next. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we have lunge forward, come back, change sides. Get ready? Okay, so here we go. Okay, so forward and back, really pressing off that front heel as you push yourself back to the beginning or in the neutral position. And just remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. Pumping it out nice and strong. Okay, so we've got low impact butt kick, and then we have high impact butt kick. Okay, so really bringing those heels back. Here we go, pump it out. Okay. After this, we got 4 sets left. So we're almost at that halfway mark. We're getting there. All right. So coming up after this one, we're going to do 2-foot jumps. So 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. So we've got 2-foot jumps. Okay, and again, you can do a little bit lower impact just by slowing it down a little bit. Okay, here we go. And then to do higher, you can really push through those toes, really getting a good pounce off that floor, focusing on that movement. Okay, so working it out. So 14 seconds. Okay, so 3 sets left. Okay, what do we have on the menu next? Mountain climbers, let's do those. Okay, so coming into high plank, so you can do the knees in and out, or you can do mountain climber jumping knees in and out. Okay, so here we go, let's pump it out nice and strong on that one. All right, and then after this one, we're going to do some sumo squats. So 15 seconds left. Really working it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then we have the sumo. All right, and then we've got the high impact sumo. Okay, so just remember, if you're doing that high impact sumo, make sure that you sink into the knees when you land. Don't land with a locked joint. Okay, keep it going. 15 seconds, we have one more set left. We'll do toe taps to the front. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so here is your low impact, and then here is your high impact. Okay, so here we go. Let's pump it out nice and strong. So remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. Ten seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right, good job, guys. Nice work. Okay, so rest up, grab a drink. We're going to move on to doing a strength and cardio combination. So the strength part will be for the different types of lunges. And then the cardio component is just going to be one exercise that we're going to divide up. And that's going to be high knees. Now, when you do the high knees, you know that this one is your low impact, and then this one is your high impact. But then you can also add in the two-way march if you want, okay? So if you want to add that one in, you can do that one as an added. Okay, so that's your cardio component, and then on the break, I'll talk about the lunges. Now, with the lunges, you can add in your weights. So because it is your strength component, I definitely recommend adding in your dumbbells. So this one's going to be 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, and we have 8 sets. So getting ready, we're going to start with the high knees first. 3, 2, 1, high knees. Okay, or two-way march. Okay, whatever you choose to do. Can just be the regular marches. Now remember, you can increase your speed in those low impact movements as well. So 15 seconds. And then we're going to be doing alternating lunges with the dumbbells. 8 seconds left on the set. 4, 3, 2. Okay, so stepping forward and then coming back, changing over to the other side. So nice big step forward, come back. All right. Okay, get ready. Okay, pump that out nice and strong. Remember when you bend into that knee or those knees, you want to sink into them and really push back through the heel to come back away in from that lunge. 13 seconds. Okay, and then we're going to go back to high knees again. 4, 3, 2, and back to those high knees. So just remember that can be this one, that can be this one. Okay, or you've got the two-way march. Okay, get ready. Okay, so here we go. Pick your poison, pump it out nice and strong wherever you're at. You can do a little bit of that high, a little bit of that low, wherever you're at. Work it out. And then after this one, we're going to be doing alternating side lunges. Alternating side lunges, okay? Okay. So 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so we have the alternating 1 and then 2. Back to center, 1, 2. All right, so 3, 2, 1. Okay, so here we go, pump it out. Okay, remember when you're landing into that knee, bend into it and really push away to fire yourself back to the center. So you want to feel the power in that leg to come back. Okay, after this, we're back to the high knees again. 8 seconds, pumping it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so high knees, you've got the High knees, low impact. You also have the double march. And then high knees, high impact. Get ready? Okay, so we're at the halfway mark right now for 4 sets, okay? And then after this one, we're gonna be doing alternating reverse lunge, alternating reverse lunge. Okay, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Okay, so stepping back and then forward and then stepping back again. Almost there. Okay, so here we go. Let's pump it out nice and strong. Okay, and then after this one, we're back to high knees again. Okay, so two more cardios, 1 more strength. So 15 seconds, you're at that halfway mark right now. So really push it out. Then we're gonna hit up those high knees again. So really focusing on that strength. You really want to concentrate on those movements. Okay, resting for 15, and then we're rolling back to high knees. Start that in 9 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. High knees. Pump it out. Okay, then we got 1 more lunge after this one, which we're going to make that the curtsy lunge to finish off. And again, using those dumbbells for the strength component. 15 seconds. Almost there, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so stepping back in curtsy, back to center, change sides. Get ready. Last one. Last one. Pump it out, guys. All right. So 9 seconds left, and we're going to change it up. We're going to move into a strength component. Okay, so 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's rest now. Grab a drink, take a break. So we're going to need a set of your heavy weights, a set of your light weights, and then we're going to move into another strengthening component. Okay, so 16 sets on this one. We're going to do 40 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. All right, so this one has a little bit of strength, a little bit of balance work and some mobility stuff in it. So the first exercise we're going to do the lifting the dumbbell up. We're going to rotate 1, 2, and then lower back down again, okay? So there's 8 consecutive exercises, but we're just going to repeat them 2 times. But this time when we repeat them, instead of going through all 8 and then just repeating the round, we're going to do the 2 sets right off the bat. So the number 1 exercise like this, 1, 2, we're going to do it 2 times in a row, okay? All right, so expect that. Okay, so let's get ready now. 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. So a nice big lift up with that dumbbell, rotate, rotate, lower back down. Okay, so remember we're going to do 2 sets in a row on this one. So keeping those abs nice and tight, knees are bent. And just being aware of your center of gravity. Okay, so we're almost there. Just take your time. Remember, it's not a rush to do your strength component. 10 seconds left. Almost there now. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, so resting, and then just remember we're going back to that movement. Okay, so working that, just remember when you rotate it, you're rotating from the shoulder here, okay, not the elbows. Okay, so just try to be a little bit more somewhat rigid but fluid, but not too flimsy, if you know what I mean. Some people bend the elbows too much. Some people go like way too much in the movement. So just find that medium in there. Okay, so let's keep it going. Eight seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so squat down, lift up on the toes, and then teeter back into the heels. Lift up onto the toes, teeter back into the heels. Okay, so you're holding your squat in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so here we go, 40 seconds. So up on the toes for calf raise, then teeter back into the toes, lifting the toes. So a little bit of balance, working the front of the shin. And then if you need to, you can come out of your squat, then go back down, then do the movement, then come back out of it if you want, if the other way is too hard for you. 15 seconds, pump it out. You can also do it without weights too, guys. Don't forget, you can always incorporate weights anywhere you want. 4, 3, 2. Good, resting. So just remember, you can either hold it, come up on those toes, teeter back on those heels, and then lift up as an option. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so pump that out nice and strong. That's your second set on this one. Keeping those abs nice and tight, working those legs. Okay. Okay, after this one, we're going to be on the mat, just to give you a heads up. I'm going to show you a couple different variations of this movement. Okay, so box, push up, drag the dumbbell across the other side, push up again, drag it across. This can be done on the knees here in that push up as well. Okay, or again, you can do it off the knees. Okay, there's your 3 variations of that one. Obviously, it goes from easiest to hardest. Depending on your level, it's definitely going to feel different. But it goes 1, 2, 3. So just remember, if you're doing the push-up on the knees here like this, just remember that that push-up has to be done correctly. That means that that butt isn't sticking in the air, because that's a cross between the tabletop one that I teach you and the knees, from the knees, okay? So you have to keep that butt tucked in. If you can't keep it tucked in, then you should be into the box push, practicing your strength, your movement in the upper body. Okay, so resting. Okay, and then if you're off the knees, okay, so here we go. Okay, so if you're on the knees doing this one, it's definitely going to be a little bit more challenging. Just make sure it's done correctly. And this is a challenging exercise as well, because you have to balance yourself on 3 limbs if you're doing off the knees and on the knees. Okay, so keep going, and then after this one, we're going to be doing some deadlift knee drive movements. So this one's just really because we're not going to be using weight, or sorry, we're going to be using weight, but we're going to be alternating side to side. You're really going to be focusing on balance. Okay, so folding forward, then lifting that knee, change sides, fold forward, lift the knee, change sides. Okay, so when you're doing this one, I want to make sure that you're extending that back leg out. Okay, it comes right to the hip height so that you counterbalance between the front of your body and the posterior part of your body. Okay, so back is flat, it's not rounded, and then you're only coming to hip height here, hip height. Okay, so try to really work on that. Be aware of your body, feel it. 4, 3, 2. Okay, change, rest, and then one more set. 4, 3, 2. Extend, lift up, change sides. So you can totally do this one without the weights. If you're fumbling all over the place, just ditch the weight and work on the balance. I'm going to show 2 variations of the next one coming up. 10 seconds. Okay, so in the forward fold position, think of the letter Y. So you're going to bring the letter Y into the arms like this, and then lower back down. My palms are still facing in when I lift, and lower back down again. So if you're looking at the front view, okay, letter Y. You know that song? YMCA. Okay, right? So letter Y with the arms, same thing. Lift the Y, lower the Y, but keep the palms facing in the entire movement. So you have to be aware and do your own self-checking on that. So I give you the cue, follow the cue, listen to the cue, check your body, okay? When I'm not there to correct it for you, it's harder, so you have to really be aware of the cueing. All right. Okay, so next one, what we're gonna do, we're gonna come into plank position. So holding high plank, okay, that can be from the knees or off the knees. We're gonna do a row with the arms. So no dumbbells, just focusing on core. So nice big lift, okay, and again, that can be off the knees, but make sure that form, you're not shifting your hips way over to the other side to compensate. If you are, drop the knees, come into knee plank, and do your movement, or box, the tabletop one that I teach, level 1. Okay, so squeezing those muscles. Okay. Ooh, did I skip the second set of the Ys? I think I did. Oh, we'll come back to it. Okay, so again, taking that rest, doing that plank again. I got too excited there, jumping ahead. Okay, so back to those planks. All right, or in that tabletop. Okay, and then off the knees. Definitely try off the knees if you want a challenge. Like, why not, right? See where you're at. It doesn't hurt. Okay, and then we're at 15 seconds. Okay, so coming up next, we're going to do an active rest stretch. Okay, so for those of you that are okay with downward dog, you can do toe taps side to side. Those of you that are not, you can do the reach back, round the back, drop the belly, and then coming back into child's pose, then rounding the back, drop the belly in cow pose, tabletop, come back into child's, okay? So one or the other, so you could be doing the downward facing dog toe tap one if you're good with wrist and upper body strength. Okay, so remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. So we have 2 rounds of that, but you can definitely do the other one too if you on the second round. I'll just review that one, that one's got a little bit more going on in it. 4, 3, 2. Okay, so if you're gonna do that child's pose one, it's back, round the back as you come up, drop belly down, come back to table, and then back into child's. Round the back, drop the belly, flatten the back in table, and then back into child. So a little bit more going on in that one. Okay, or just that downward facing dog, toe tap, wherever you're at for that. Or both. Okay, so keep it going nice and strong there, 15 seconds. Okay, so this one's a double movement. Okay, so probably want to lighten it up a little bit on the weight. Okay, so we're going to be alternating sides on this one. Step forward in a lunge, tuck the elbows in, kick the arms back, and then step back. Now the difference with this lunge is that the back leg stays straight. Okay, kick it back, and then step back. Okay, so this is the only time where I'm going to tell you to keep that leg straight. That back leg stays straight. You're folding forward, but into the bend of your knee and hip here. So a little bit more to stay focused on, and then push it back, okay? So take your time, work through that movement. Okay, so my back is flat here. Don't round the spine. Keep the elbows tucked into the side to do the kickback. So 4, 3, 2. Okay, rest, and then we got one more set of those, but then we have to go back and finish the Ys because I just totally gapped out and skipped ahead. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Okay, so kick it back. You got those triceps, power back, step forward, kick back, power back. Now you don't have to step too far forward. Okay, just enough so that it gives your knee a nice angle to work from. So you don't want your foot too close because then you're just going to put too much pressure into the knee when you bend forward. So make sure that you create enough space between those feet. Okay, so 10 seconds and then we'll go back to the Y. So when we go back to the Y, you can go back to the seated position, but I'll demo the standing position. Okay, so I'll demo with weight this time. So with or without your weights is fine, because you need to use a light weight. So I use 3s on this one. You can use 2s, 1s. 5s might be too much. Okay, so nice big lift up and down. Okay, and what I love about this one, you know how we do the rear fly, we always target that rear delt. I'm telling you all the time, make sure you see the dumbbells in the peripheral vision. So this one's nice because, yeah, you don't need to worry about the peripheral vision, but it's still targeting the rear delt, which is really nice. Okay, so that's your last set. You're going to keep that going. You have 14 seconds. Almost there now. Okay, good job, guys. All right, so let's rest up, grab a drink. We have about 10 minutes on the clock left, so we're going to work on core next. So you can just boogie on down to the mat. Okay. Lots of goodies for core. Okay, so we're going to start off with bird dogs. We're going to do 30 seconds of work on this. I'll keep you at 15 seconds of rest. It gives a nice explanation transition time. Okay, so for bird dog, back is flat, knees are underneath the hips. We're doing 1, 2, so you're just alternating side to side, okay? So 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Get ready? 4, 3, 2, and here we go. Pump that out. So nice and strong, guys. almost there. 10 seconds left. Okay, palms together. We're gonna do oblique crunches. So lifting up, rotate, rotate, lower back down. Lift up, rotate, rotate, lower back down. Okay, now if you can't sit up that high, that's cool. Just lift up, rotate 1 to the outside of the leg, 2 to the outside of the leg, and then lower back down. Okay, so just be a lesser range of motion coming up. And then as you rotate, obviously a little bit of a restricted range of motion there just to compensate for the weakness. So you'll build it up, 5 seconds. Okay, we're gonna do some side planks. Okay, so here's your number 1 hard side plank. Here's your number 1 hard one. Here's breaking it down a little bit. So lowering that bottom knee or lift that leg. Get ready, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you can hold the leg up to make it harder. You can keep it down on the floor to make it easier, or you can try that double leg one. This one's harder, a lot harder. You're gonna feel that like right in here. You can feel it right here, because you gotta keep it tight. You can't just let it sag down. Okay, 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, change over to the other side. Okay, so we've got level 1, level 2 with that knee down, level 3. Woo, level 4, here we go. 5, 6. All right, so there's so many variations to build on. There's not just always 1 or 2. Okay, so keep it going, guys. We're gonna do some Russian rotations next. Let's keep it going. Remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. Okay, so side to side on this one, pelvic tilt. Just moving side to side. All right. Okay, so work that out nice and strong. Coming up next, we're going to be doing planks again. So 5 seconds. Okay, so coming into plank, holding it, and then we can do opposite leg lifts. Side to side. Okay, so pump that out nice and strong. Remember to breathe. Don't hold the breath here. And you could just hold it if you want, if you don't have to add the legs in. Okay, we're getting down to the last 2 exercises. So for the V-sit jumping jacks, I'm going to show you a few variations of this one that you can work with. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so arms out in front, you can do jumping jack arms. Okay, or you can do jumping jack legs, or both. Okay, or just hold, 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 hold. Or a little bit of everything, why not, right? Why not? Give it a try. We always got to give things a try. Okay, last one on this one's going to be bicycles. Remember to breathe. Don't hold the breath. That's my like standard comment every time. Don't hold the breath. Okay, and then coming into bicycles coming up next. And I'm resting on the forearms for this one. So how about we do some bicycles forward, stop, and then reverse it. And then forward. And I'll reverse it. Pump that out nice and strong, guys. Okay. So 15 seconds. 10 seconds left. So we're going to stretch it out right after this one. 3, 2. All right, so let's draw the soles of the feet together. Wrap the palms around the ankles, sit up tall, pull forward. Breathe all the air out. And then lift up, inhaling and exhaling. Then pull forward again, breathing. And then lift it back up. Extend those legs out in front. Let's fold it forward, so going wherever the palms may land. This is going to be based on your flexibility. Inhaling and exhaling here. And then we'll just roll it up nice and easy. And then we'll come on to the side. We did so many legs today, or a nice big mix of legs. Let's make sure we stretch out those quadriceps. And then let's switch it over to the other side. So nice big stretch. Okay. And then let's release that. Okay, and then let's lay on the back. We're gonna cross the left leg over the right and then bring it to the chest and then rest your palms on your shins. Pull gently down with gravity. So stretching into the glutes. And then release. Let's change it over to the other side. And then we'll just lower that down. Take a nice big full body stretch here, reaching over the head, point the toes. And then we'll just slowly bring that back up. Let's bring the palms behind the back, interlock the fingers, open the chest. And then we'll just fold it forward. Lower the chin to the chest, getting a nice neck stretch here. And then relax. All right, guys, nice work today. I hope you enjoyed the program, and we'll see you back here next week. Bye for now. Take care.